Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Parkitect where we are building the mine train coaster today. I decided to do it as time lapse because I knew it was going to take forever and it pretty much did. I spent like an hour on this or so and I think it's in a pretty good state by the end of this. There might be some little details we could add here or there, but I think for the most part I'm pretty happy with it. So I obviously took comments and suggestions from last time. Some of you guys wanted to see like sort of tunnels and a bit of a the lift hill a little less steep. I guess the whole point of this was we were trying to make something a little bit more intense than what we already have in this park. However, we kind of didn't really end up there because I ended up building, a mine train coaster, which those typically aren't actually that intense. They're a lot of fun, but there's nothing that's really out there. So it's a lot of just sort of little hills and corners and helixes and all that kind of stuff. So I actually ended up doing two different lift hills. So this is obviously a bigger one. I did one near the start, then I got this one, and I figured that'd be a good way to do it because it's kind of, I guess in that way, it's kind of inspired by what's the one at? Oh god, I forgot. The one at Disneyland that I forgot the name of. It's not the Matterhorn. Is it the Matterhorn, or is that a different one? I don't know. It's definitely not Expedition Everest because that's the one in the other place, Animal Kingdom, which is also Disney. But anyway, whatever. Oh god, it's going to annoy me so much, and you guys are like, "Oh my god, it's this Disney Mine Train Coaster." What is it called? No, not the Seven Dwarfs one. Although I went to Disneyland, or Disney World actually, and they did have the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train Coaster, and we got there early, right? And we're like, oh, let's go on all the rides. And then, like, we got into the park, and you check the ride times on the app, and I think it said it was quite high, maybe. This is like just after the park opened, 80, 90 minutes or something wait, and we're like, it's a new ride, we should probably go check it out. Anyway, by the time we walked there, the wait was up to 120 minutes, and it was like just after the park opened, and we're like, let's not do that. So then we didn't end up going on it, and I never went on it, and I won't know the fun. I don't think it's, to be fair, yeah, it might have been a new ride at the time that I was there, but also I don't think it was worth waiting 120 minutes. Anyway, so never did that. But the Big Thunder Mountain, that's what I was trying to come up with. Anyway, yeah, so it's kind of like that, nothing that intense. We got a couple of lift hills. I'm trying to do lots of like ups and downs, trying to make it, fun and exciting to go on the ride. And that's basically what we did. Also, there was like, you guys wanted to see some tunnels in that we could build. There are some, most of them are actually sort of terraform out of the ride, just because I kind of wish because you can see how the game builds tunnels where it has like the whole tunnel entrance there. I kind of wish that it didn't, like, it sort of just cut out in line with the terrain. Is there a way to do that? Like, if you know what I mean. So instead of having this tube sticking out of the ground, if the entrance was like level with the ground, so it goes straight into it rather than building up and out of the ground. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I just didn't think they looked that good for the most part. Or if there's a way to color them. You know what? I didn't even try to change the color of them. I guess if you could do that, that would probably also make it a lot better. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. There is like a tunnel or two on this ride, and we will go for a riding of the ride at the end as well. To check it out, because I haven't actually done that yet, so that'll be new for me as well. So basically I'm coming to the end of the ride now. I've done another block section there. I did a few block sections around the ride. Obviously both chain lifts also act as a block section, so we already had a couple there, then I added a few more around the place. And then we're essentially going to be running 3 trains, which I think should be fine, though I literally have no idea how many people are going to want to go on this ride, so that might not be enough, or it might be too many. We'll find out. I mean, the last time we had one of these rides, the pre-built one, it nearly like bankrupted us. Granted, I spent all my money on a ride that wasn't that good, but so that's how it is. So originally I ended up with a weird ending like that, and I was like, that's stupid. Why don't I just move? I don't have to go to where that station was. So I decided to do this instead. So it sort of drops down at the end there, so you get one little last drop hill, but then it basically just goes up and into the station. So we're going to do 2 platforms, kind of like I've been doing on most of the rides at this point. So this is going to be the exit platform, and then so everyone will get out there, and then it will sort of come out and around, and then go to the other platform. Now, I was also making sure to build the sort of exit pathway now, so that I leave room for it, because that is something that I do in like every single like sort of coaster game. Is I do all this building and all that, and then I'm like, oh crap, where can the pathways go? I was like, you know what, let's plan in those. And then you can see the sort of train comes out and around and goes into the entrance station, which is there in front of the other one. Then the ride comes back out and loops around again. So it does like a really gentle sort of start to the ride. And I think it might be good if we can get some more scenic stuff near the start of the ride because it is much slower. I haven't actually really built that much around there. I built basically the entire station building, and then we did a lot of terraforming, which did take a while, so I didn't actually do any more like little details around the coaster. But that's something that we could probably look into. And I made sure, so yeah, all of this basically, because it looks really ugly right now. Like you can see, like if you just saw that outside, it's like, man, that doesn't look great. So instead, the plan from the beginning with that was to sort of build it all inside. Yeah, so a cool thing with this game, and those of you that play this would obviously know this already, which I didn't, is that the terraforming and the tunnels are really cool. Like if you just move the terrain out of the way, the tunnel goes away. If you cover a piece of the track in terrain, it just turns into a tunnel. I'm like, that sort of dynamic tunnel creation, I don't know, it was really cool. I was like, that's awesome. So I can sort of try and fine tune how I want these tunnels to appear. Like you can see I left a couple. There's one sort of in the center there, and then I'm just going around and trying to make it look more like a hill, such mountainy area. But obviously it's a bit difficult with the way the terrain in this game works. Now I've got basically the, I guess, smooth terrain option on. So when I drag up a piece, it drags up all the terrain around it. But there is an option to not do that. But I was like, I want to keep it all smooth because I could move it up a little higher. But I figured the better way to do it would probably just be use rocks and get all those placed in here. So then we go around doing that. I basically just sort of copied the ones that were already around in the map, and then I'm just sort of scaling them and rotating them and placing them under bits of the track that they work in well. And I think it looks pretty damn good by the end of it. I started off with these, like, I'd say small rocks. They're still pretty damn big. But then I realized that this is going to take ages and I was going to need so many of them. So I started making like these giant ones instead. So it almost looks like an artificial mountain anyway, which is quite good because it's kind of what I wanted it to be like, in the sense of like Big Thunder Mountain being that sort of clearly man-made structure. But it also looks very, it looks pretty cool. So I was trying to get that sort of vibe going on here and around. And it also means that the track sort of passes through like these rocks in certain places. And there's definitely room to do more if we wanted to, but I figured as long as I get a nice sort of amount going, then it would be good. Also, I was hoping there's some sort of crane or like mine related stuff. Obviously, there's like mine carts that we could put down, but I wanted like some big crane or something, or like some, I don't know, something that would fit in the mountain area. But there wasn't really any mining specific stuff besides mine carts, obviously. But I was like, nah, we don't need those. So now we're moving on to the station structure. I'm sort of just at the moment laying out the, I guess, foundations of the building. So you can see where it's all going to go. And I basically didn't want it to be a big block, but I was also trying to make sure I was able to put a roof on this thing later on, because if it is a weird shape, it makes it increasingly difficult to try and put a roof on something. So it's more or less a rectangle, but it's also a little bit different. And I was trying to keep a lot of the bits open. So like the station here, I'm using these sort of archways to keep it open, airy, so it's not all closed in, because they typically aren't. Like a ride like this typically wouldn't be closed in. There'd be like you go to these rides that have this like Western little, I guess, train platform almost. And that's not it doesn't look like a train platform, but I was keeping it open, keeping it airy and all that kind of stuff. And I think it turned out really well. I used a lot of these arches and made sort of rafters with them as well. As you can see, like I'm sort of putting them along the station like that. And I think it turned out quite well. I mean, here's the thing, like doing all of this, I'm like, I'm not going to see it because it's going to be inside the ride. Like that's always the thing with these games. I'm like, yeah, we built all this stuff, but I'm never going to see it. So I was like, it was fun. I think most of it sort of apply. Well, that's also why I was trying to keep a lot of it open though, so you can see more of it and not just, it disappears inside. I mean, I didn't really decorate the pathway areas or anything like that either. But I obviously made sure all of the queue and the exit path are pretty much undercover. So if it is raining, they can still wait in the line. Obviously, I think the ride will probably shut down, but it's uncover for the most part. Just placing all these walls. Oh, actually doing this whole building though was a good sort of learning experience in terms of like what I can find in the game and where everything is and how it all works. So it was actually quite good for that. So hopefully then, hopefully, I don't know if we will, but hopefully we can like sort of get close or finish this scenario today. I guess we'll find out, and then we can continue on to the next one, because we've been on this one for quite a few episodes now. It was mostly the whole budget issue that like slowed us down, and meant that we weren't able to actually do anything for a long time. Oh yeah, and I also let the game run for a bit. Like if you looked at the beginning of this episode, you'd see we'd had a lot more money, and I think that the date would have been way further in the future, because I just let the game run, because I was like, I knew we were going to need a lot of money to actually build this coaster, so I figured, I'd let the game run, and then I can actually, build something good. That was the idea there. Actually I realized, I was like, why am I losing so much money as well? Like I thought we'd fixed the money issues, and I came into the game and we're like negative constantly. And I was like, oh yeah, we started researching, and I was spending like $1,000 on research, which meant that we had no money left, which was kind of sad. But anyway, I turned that down, so we actually made money. So yeah, like I said, I was keeping sort of a lot of these areas quite open, so that's why I'm using a lot of these archways and just having it stay airy, and then using the fences there. A nice little wooden fence as well. Because I was like, well, if we're building on this, it'd be nice to see it, right? So not every area is like a pitched roof. Some of them is flat, and then I've sort of worked with it like that. I don't know. I think it kind of ends up interesting. It's probably still a little blocky, but I think it's better than nothing. It's better than just a platform on the ground. Better than a platform on the dirt. So I'm happy with it, and that's good. And then next time, it means we can probably make something even better. Practice makes perfect. That's what they always say. I don't know who's saying it, but they say it. And I don't know if it's true, but we'll find out. So again, the same sort of thing with archways, keeping them all open like that. Speaking of going on new rides, when I went to Disney World, I think this is the beginning of last year, I think. We went to, it was Animal Kingdom, and they had like the new Avatar rides. And I think, I don't know if I mentioned this in a video recently. I might have. I feel like I did. The new Avatar rides there. And we got there like park opening, and then like everyone in the park went there, and we're like, nope, let's just go on Expedition Everest 5 times in a row instead, because there was literally no one over that side of the park. So it's like, okay, that'll be fine. I don't know. I always find it interesting. It's like, you're better off like just waiting until that ride is not new anymore and go on it then, instead of lining up for, I think because the line got to like 180 minutes or something like that. I'm like, that's not worth it. My time is not worth standing in line for 180 minutes to go on this ride that's going to be like, 2 minutes long? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe longer, but not realistically that good of a ride. Like, it's a good ride from what I've heard. I wouldn't know, I've not been on it, but I don't want to wait that long. I got things to do, like go on other roller coasters that had no lines. So I had a bit of a challenge with the roof here, because I was hoping the roof was actually pitched a little bit more than that. But that one wasn't. I don't know if there was another one, but anyway, it instead started using this one. But then the next problem was that if you look at the side of the roof, and you know what, there might be wall pieces. I didn't actually look that hard if there was like a little diagonal wall piece. Instead, I used like the sort of flat walls here on the edge of the roof to just create like little bits that stick out. I don't know what that's called, but that's definitely something you did see in that sort of Western era architecture, where they had like the edges of the roof that were more flat. I have no idea what it's called, but I was like, you know what, that still works. It sort of fits the theme, and we'll just roll with that, because it means I don't have to mess around trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. And yeah, there you go. And then up the top, I didn't want to just have a giant big sloping roof, so we did sort of a little pop top section, and it's basically, there's nothing in it. It's basically just hollow, empty arches all the way along, just doing these things. You'll see in a second, I just go like this, and I just place them all along. It's literally just this with a roof on it. And I was like, yeah, it kind of looks cool. I mean, I don't know why it's there, but it looks better than it just being a flat roof. And I kind of liked it being open, so I was like, yeah, it's kind of cool. And then this section here, I just gave it like a nice little flat roof bit that sort of popped up a bit more. And then I was just trying to add a few little details around as well. Because like I said, it is, I guess, effectively just a big rectangle. So I was trying to make it not look like that by just adding a few random things. I mean, like, why are those there? I don't know. But I put a roof on it. I covered the pathway. So that's what I did. And then I think that's pretty much it. And then we just go around and do some like little foliage and cacti. Just put a big rock in there. It might be nice to get some buildings or something in there, or like a little more like theming and scenery. But that is it for the time lapse. So let's go check it out. So this is the whole ride in regular motion. I think it looks sweet. Isn't that cool? Like, it's all at the back of the park there. Yeah, so I kind of like these kind of buildings are already here. I kind of just went around them. I mean, that one's a little in the rocks there, but it's like, it's all good. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. We can give it a ride. I think we can ride it now. If I just go, can I press R on it? No, that's the wrong ride. This mod for ride camera is like, you just press R, and then I don't even know, it just puts you in a random ride. No, I want to be in... I'm looking at this one. Why are you putting me in this? How do I don't want to be in the... I want to be in this ride. Let me in. No! It doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Well, oh, hang on. Almost. I don't know why I'm facing the wrong way. And I also don't know how to change it. I'm just pressing buttons. It's got to be one of these, right? I don't... I can turn around... Oh, is it because I zoomed... No, I was going to say, is it because I zoomed out, but then scrolling just does that? I don't know. Anyway, I apologize for that. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, so here it is. The the ratings of the ride. Excitement is 58.6. Intensity is 35.4. So it's not, again, not super intense. But what's the intensity of this? Much lower. So this is better, and it's actually more exciting too. So that's good. And then I guess, hang on, we should probably set the cost of it. So what is it? 58.6. So that's going to be $8 like 75 or something. Wait, what is it? 879. Yes, 875 is probably good. I reckon we could maybe charge that. Mine coast. Oh, actually, did anyone suggest names for it? I didn't check that. I don't know if anyone did. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna call it the mine. No, it's gonna be called the train. No, it's not gonna be called that. It's gonna be called Mount Mine. Mount Mine. There you go. What a terrible name. Come up with a better name in the comments, please. I want to open this and see how we go. I really hope this is actually a successful ride, because I did spend a lot of time on it. There you go. There's some people going on it. Alright, so they can go there. Go and Mount Mine, the worst named roller coaster in history. So if we press V, then we can see inside at least, which is good. There's one person on it. And in the meantime, while that's running and figuring itself out, why don't I have a look on Steam Workshop and find out what the controls for this camera mod are? Because apparently I've forgotten, and it doesn't seem to be working how I want it to. Let's have a look. Mod Coaster Cam. If I could find it. Oh, no, here we go. Coaster Cam. The controls. Press R on an attraction to enter it. See, the thing is it... Okay, so I've definitely entered it. Right. A or B to switch between the three modes. Ah, there we go. Okay. Right, great. The problem is, sitting at the front is really annoying. Okay, so this is the start of the ride. Looking good. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is the first time I've ridden it. You know what? You get pretty good speed. Like, I mean, it's still... Oh, that's actually... You know what? That's pretty fast, actually, around there. So we come up a very small chain lift. Nothing too crazy. And then we're going to go... Oh, look. There's the other one coming back with one person on it. You go down and under here. Get a little bit of speed... Oh, hello, ground. A little bit of speed through there. The camera is being strained. Can I zoom out at all in this? I don't think so. Scroll wheel to switch seats. A bigger field of view might be nice, but... You look around. Anyway, so coming up the... second chain lift. You know what? Are there 3 chain lifts? Did I say there was 2? No, that was just... No, yeah, there's 2. Never mind. I don't know. For some reason, I didn't think that was the one that I put in. It comes down and around. We go up. Oh, yeah. A little block section. So not too fast there. This will get a little bit faster down there. Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be good. I mean, it looks a little janky, but if it was built smooth and correctly, it'd be, like, sweet. Oh god, here we go. Oh yeah. And then this is basically the end of the ride. You get a few ups and downs, and we're coming back into the station now. You know what? That's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Come down a little last drop, coming up, and then that'll let the people off. And then if I look around, whoa, this did not stop. It just dumped people out. Is anyone here waiting? Are there many people here waiting? I really hope so. Oh, there's a few. They are actually paying the price, which is good, because that means it potentially is worth it. I'm going to something more intense. Man, we just don't have the intensity. I don't know if we need to run 3 trains, I'll be honest. Because it seems like, yeah, they have to wait, but none of the trains are full. Like, that's far from it. And that one's actually having to wait. I wonder if we can, I think it's making money, though. So that was my expenses. We're finally making money on it. Not much. One's coming out. You know, a little bit of a queue now. It might be good if we get a proper sort of food stall area up over here too. And maybe, oh, I guess we do have a staff area there. You know what? What about hydraulically launch coaster? Okay, well never mind. Let's just build that. Hang on, let me close that. Oh, I hate how closing it just kicks everyone off. I wish closing it would just let them all run and get off first instead of doing that. So we're gonna go down to two trains, just because I don't think we need 3. Sorry guys. Alright, on you get. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then, let's have a look at that new coaster that we just apparently got. So they've been researching in the background the entire time. So we've actually got quite a few new ones. We've got steel coasters, wooden coasters, launch coaster. We actually don't have that many people in the park, so this is the launched coaster. What if we did... I'd like to go like... Fwah. Now, do we need to come back to the station in this? I want one that just goes up and comes back. Wait, you know what? The way we can find out. I think, like, by the sounds of it, it's just a regular launch coaster, but it does say hydraulic launch coaster. So I don't know if there's any difference. Let's have a look. Oh no, it definitely. Oh yeah, like one of those kind of rides. Yeah, I want that. Is this like object contains unresearched objects? No. I want that though. Heat rising. I guess I can just build that. To be fair. 19,000. These are expensive too. Damn. So this goes, intensity is not very high. This one, intensity high. Yeah, let's see if we can build something cool with this. So this is not going to be a time lapse. So just going to try and build it and see what we get. Because we got a bit of money. Oh, okay, just close it all. Got a little bit of money. We could probably do something with it. Okay, let's have a look. Hydraulically launched coaster. So it'll go. Got a lot of room here, so maybe we can go this way. I don't know exactly where the station will go. Maybe here somewhere. Oh, going the wrong way, number 1. So I've already messed that up. So we're going to go this way. Nope. Okay, how am I going the wrong way again? Okay, there we go. Let's slow down time. Hang on, hurry up. Yeah, it's better. Then we're going to go here. I'm going to go down. I'm gonna go like this, flat, and then how do we do this? How do I do it? Corkscrew. Oh, here we go. Hydraulic launch section. 80 kilometers an hour. How fast can we go? 100 kilometers an hour? How long does it need to be? Does it matter? Because that's gonna be too long. We're not gonna be able to do that. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then we do go down. Can we... Wait, hang on. If we go... See, I really want to go like... Oh, yeah. Okay, here's what we want to do. Hang on. Which way is it turning? I can't tell. Oh, okay. Well, we're not turning early enough. I can tell you that much. So... Hang on, that's forward. We go left. Forward. And then down. Is that right? I don't know. Well, I mean, it's right, but are we going fast enough? Here we go. Oh, definitely not fast enough. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up. Straight up. 3. No, maybe 4. It looks pretty, like, sharp. Like that. Then flat. Okay. The thing is, I'm kind of cramming this into a really small space. I really need to move this over. Like, maybe we should do it this way. We have a lot more room. Alright, hang on. Let's do this again. This is not working. Alright, which way is this facing? That way. Okay. So it's going to go here somewhere. If we leave enough room at the end, it should be alright. So if we come over this side, maybe. Nah, I want it near here, though. That's the thing. I'm trying to do it. I guess maybe here might be good. Alright, so now we go launch section. How fast can it go? Only 100? Oh, it can't even go away. But I could... Oh, no. I thought I entered 100. Did it not? Maybe because it's not long enough? What if I go longer? Ah, okay. I see how that works then. So we got 142 kilometers an hour. Oops. Right. That makes sense to me. Okay. Nah, let's go like 120 maybe. So it sits there. I mean, it probably should leave the station a bit more, but... Oh, that's sick. So good. Now, this is probably too high, is it? I don't know. Only one way to find out. Okay. If that works, then this is going to be a good coaster. Might need to go faster. We can always make it faster. That's the thing. We can always make it faster. Come on, buddy. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here we go. Here we go. No, too slow. Thing is, if it's going to be going that fast, it really, like, you can't really, having this taller than it is long is a really bad idea in general, so maybe... Alright, let's go up. 12. Rotate 6. Go flat. At 4. Okay, how about that? It's a little shorter, I think? I don't know. Okay, can you hurry up? We just need it to go so I can see if it's going to make it. Nope. What if I actually just do like a 2? Alright. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay, so then what? Now, now I've got to remember what size section the other bits were, though. Like a 4? Go away. I'm gonna go flat 4. There we go. Can we do like a... So what if we come down like this? Can we do like a loop or something? Oh, we can't. I think we do have to do a loop from flat, maybe? Yeah. Okay, well let's not do a weird thing like that then. What if we did a giant loop? I don't know how realistic that is, but what if we just do that and then just break and then go into the station? So then we go like this, we go break. Can we do like... You can totally do breaks on a hill. It's BS. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh yeah, this is good. Okay, now we can come back down because we need to go here. Then we need to go a little bit smaller than that, maybe down to a 1. Hang on, you know what? We need to go down here. Yeah. 5. What are we down at? 5. How am I going to get this? Oh, God. This last bit is actually the most annoying bit, surprisingly. Alright, so we're going to go forward, but we're going to go down. Five and a quarter. Oh, there we go. 5. Nice. And then, yeah, we'll have to go a little bit sharper at the end there, which is a little dumb, but it's okay. Hell yeah. Here we go. Entrance. Exit. Okay, let's try this thing. This is... is this any good? This is going to be really dumb. Is this going to be like... Is it going to be like one of those like super intense coasters that you're like, damn, I didn't mean to build it that badly. Okay, here comes a little thing. It's like bloop, 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 bloop. And then it's going to hook on when that goes forward. Off you go, buddy. Test. Good. Faster. There we go. Slow down time again. And then a nice big loop and a big hill thing. So I don't think our corner pieces are the same size. And then that one's actually shorter. That's okay. Up and over, comes down. Does a loop. Hell yeah. And then slows down to 20. And then we're obviously going to move that rock. Comes around and back into the station. Hell yeah, look at that thing. That's amazing. 66, excitement very high. You know, it's still not that intense. It's very exciting, but just not intense. How's the queue in this? Oh, that's a better queue. So we're actually going to start filling the trains now. Yeah, I think 3 trains is too many. That's good. Okay, so this is actually not bad for something that took like 2 seconds to build. What, 66.8? What does that work out to be? Let's see, 66.8 times 1.5. Good old calculator. $100. I can charge $10 for this thing. It's insane. Alright, so I'm obviously not going to build a whole station right now, just because we already did one just a second ago. But let's just test it. Let's just see how it goes. And then, assuming it's good, and also you can leave your you can leave your feedback in the comments. Like, I mean, we could just destroy this and build a new one. If it's like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm trying to just let me build there. Thank you. Can I get rid of that rock too? No. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight over that for now. I actually don't care because I'll decorate this properly at some point. All right, so let's go. Let's just open this and see if people go on it, and then let's get rid of that that rock as well. Well, I don't even want to get rid of it. I just want to move it. Yeah, there we go. Do something like that, so it's not like in the track. Okay, let's see. So annoyingly, people just... Oh, I've also got a rock right there. I didn't see that. I don't know what it is with people just walking down empty paths. Like, do you mind? Guys, like, do you mind? Alright, so there's definitely people going on it. So that's good. Oh, what? Just... Wait, if you're the only person... Oh, no, there's two people on the right. Why are you sitting at the back? Okay, so there it goes. Beautiful. Look at that. 2 coasters. We're up to 350 people. Oh, popular content creator. Oh, was it by Flabaliki? He's pretty cool, from what I hear. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. Yes! Now we get to ride the launch coaster. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Jesus. I've been on one of these types of coasters before, and they're actually sick. They're so good. But if there's ever a long line, it's never worth it, because you literally ride them usually for like 30 seconds or less. Like, it's really cool, but if there's a line, it's not worth it. Cool. That was great fun. Now, it does have a big line already, so you know what? It's working. So it's working. That's all that matters. And I'll tell you what, I bet it's going to earn us a killing and like profits and all that. Let's have a look. So I think we're only researching, coasters at the moment. Can we just research everything? No. I guess you can hire a new research team. Let's research maybe like shops or something. A little bit more, maybe $300, and let's also hire another research. Oh wait, I can't afford another one. Never mind. Yeah, we'll see if we can do some shops and that, so we can get some more stuff there. Because we really need to. Next part, if we expand this area, have a proper shopping space, maybe some more flat rides. You know what? Thrill rides would be good. If we save up $5,000, maybe start researching more thrill rides up this way. Oh, this line is getting a lot. This is popular. This is really, really popular. I wonder if we get block section one here. No, you have to do like 2 block sections though, wouldn't you? Yeah, you can't really do that. But I mean, you know what? We could probably make this station. Yeah, we can easily add more cars to this. Although it's now raining, so now no one's going on it. Alright, I'm gonna leave this part here. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of the new coaster over there, and then also this. I think this is a good idea. We might just adjust it a little bit in the next part. But until then, thanks for watching. Oh, you know what? We're at like almost 500 guests, so that's pretty good. So a little bit more tweaking around here. We're gonna start doing really, really well. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time, and have an awesome day.